Alright, so I am going to be recording a little bit of Balatro today because I have been getting interested from Balatro University in the endless runs. A few things I want to mention first, though. One is that I do have mods, so the validity of this is like basically just dependent on the people who care about stuff like that. So if I actually do get a good like score, or well, I'll explain what I'm doing in a sec, but if I actually go far with this and it becomes like a world record contender, the validity of this is up to them. Basically, I just have like keyboard shortcut related mods where I can like kind of click and drag my mouse or press space to play a hand and stuff like that to select hands better. And then I have this thing which like reviews stuff you did in previous rounds, so I can see like how much I scored the previous round or like when I grabbed a certain tarot pack. It's just sort of a novelty, quality of life thing. Preview and simulation, I'll talk about more in a sec. These two things are just like if I go to the settings here, there's an exit button, and if I'm in game, there's a fold button, which is sort of like a concede button. If you played Slay the Spire, it just like ends the run. I just think it makes sense to have those buttons in the game. I don't know. I like them. Okay, and then more speed. I can just speed the game up. It's gonna be at 32 times speed probably for most of this. And Balatro University uses that. I don't know if it's like legit for runs. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Probably. I mean, it's just quality of life in my opinion. But anyway, run reviewer is just like when you beat the run, you can see what your deck was, what your jokers were. It's again just quality of life. And I think this is again just like another keyboard shortcut thing. So that's all that is. So explaining a little bit further on the simulation and the preview mods, these are mods that just like show me what my hand's going to score, except for like a couple bug situations, I think. And that is nice because I don't want to have a calculator open on the side of the game that I'm constantly inputting into. Math is fun. I saw a post by him on Reddit when I was looking this up that basically just said like, yeah, actually, I'm one of the people that, vet these runs, and it's fine to have a score calculator because otherwise people just use the site anyway. So that's kind of my reasoning here, is like I could have disabled it, but I would be kind of annoyed constantly calculating stuff on the website to like optimize for money in like niche ways and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep these on. I don't think it should invalidate this. I don't think anything I have should invalidate this, but again, I'm kind of at the mercy of what people think, I guess. You could always replay the seed to see that the seed is legitimate and all that. Oh yeah, one more thing, one more note. I guess this would probably definitively disqualify this, but whatever, I'm going to be honest. Which is that I actually did have Brainstorm installed earlier, right? Because I saw BU use that. And I got this seed using that mod. But, well, I'll show you what the seed actually is. It's just this. It's nothing special. It's just a negative runner, right? If we look at my blinds, it's just that I played this fight out normally with Plasma deck, and then I'm in the store now, the first store after that, and I opened the Buffoon pack for runner. There's always a guaranteed Buffoon pack on the first round store. So, yeah, basically, I didn't get a Legendary Joker or anything like that. I didn't even use a skip tag or anything. So the only thing I did with Brainstorm, effectively, was just like the fast restart, which just skips the animation. Because normally when you hold R, it kind of like does this splash screen of a card that takes a few seconds. With that, it's instant. It's like, maybe a fraction of a second before you can click round start again. So, that helped me speed up the search for a natural negative that was interesting, but I don't know if that should count against me or what. Either way, that's what I did. So yeah, basically, you make your own judgment about if that's legit. Now we get to talk about, and by the way, in the future, I won't be using that mod, just straight up. I won't be using Brainstorm, just because I saw that BU actually doesn't consider that legitimate only after I've done that. So, I don't know if other people consider it legitimate, that's just what he said. But it kind of makes sense, right? Because if you like use the seed search for like a Mega Arcana pack, which is again not what I did in this run, but if you were to do that, then you could get a run with like a negative per KO pretty quickly and stuff like that. So, you know, I won't use that mod in the future, even if it makes the rerolls slower, probably. I do at least have the more speed mod, which helps, you know. As you can see, by the way, I do have the score preview, like I said, from that mod, but it just shows min and maxes, and it hides scores that I shouldn't know and stuff like that. You'll see how that works in practice, but basically it shouldn't give me any information that I would have access to normally. I really don't think there would be a situation. Hopefully there isn't a bug. I don't think I've encountered one yet with that. Spire has a similar info mod that actually does, believe it or not, give information in like one niche situation you're not supposed to have, which is a bit of a bug, unfortunately. Anyway, so yeah, what am I doing? Well, I got this negative runner and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. What do I do with that? Let's look at Compendium. Compendium is a scary place. Right, so if we go here, how do you go late game with straights? How do you play a lot of straights? How do you make runner really big? Well, the most obvious way to make a lot of hands happen is to play burglar a lot. So if we get burglar, we can actually copy it with like blueprint and brainstorm. We can play a shit ton of straights. So if we make our deck just a lot of the same 5 cards, then we can go ahead and play a lot of straights. But I've thought about this a little while, and I talked about this with my partner. Actually, there's another thing we can do to help our odds here, which is 4 fingers. This actually might matter a lot late game for playing more hands that are straights. But also, I'll get into it a little bit more, but I actually think this is important for like deep late game as well, and I'll explain why. But yeah, so getting a 4 fingers would be really nice, actually. Probably earlier than later. And again, late game might be nice. I'll explain that in a sec, but yeah, just having 4 cards makes it way easier to play straights. That's the point. Okay. Here's the other thing. Late game scoring with straights is kind of not a real thing. Reason being that the 2 common ways of score a lot late game are Baron Mime and Flush 5 with re-triggers. So the reason why 4 fingers seems interesting to me is because of hack 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I could make my deck entirely 2, 3, 4, 5. And the nice thing about that is a hack will always work on those cards. So if they're like lucky cards, I can farm money that way, right? Because then they're like constantly re-triggered. And it works for scoring. Early on, I could just do like, you know, Polychrome Lucky or something like that if I get lucky, you know, cards in that category. And that works probably for a little while. But once I get to like E stuff, I need to maybe have prepared in advance like a Flush 5. Which is awkward because my deck is going to be 4 different ranks, and the way you typically do Flush 5 re-trigger scoring is you use Idle, or you use, well, maybe I'll get to that in a sec. But Idle, it picks a random rank in your deck, right? So if I have 4 ranks, it'll pick one of the 4 ranks. What does this mean? It means that basically I can play the straight until I need to be sure I have 5 of the specific card it wants, and then I have to play those 5 at the end, maybe passing on like 1 or 2 straights or whatever to make sure I guarantee have that. So if my deck is like exactly the amount of cards that works for the exact amount of hands I plan to play, or maybe giving me a little bit of leeway, but like I can, you know, definitely see all the cards, by playing all the cards, then that would be good, right? So yeah, I guess with 4 fingers it's a little complicated because it's like, you know, I might have a legitimate straight, but then I could play like a 5th card to mill further. I don't know, I'll have to think about that, I guess. But yeah, point is that could probably work decently well. I probably won't go as deep as another strategy though, which I'm about to mention. So you can do with this Troubalet, right? I think that's how you say that. And you could do flush 5. And I saw this because I saw Balatro University forced with Brainstorm, that mod, where it's just kind of a demonstration like he was of the opinion of, which I pretty much agree with. If you force the Mega Arcana soul and then you look for a different soul naturally afterward. Because he had Perkeo and Triboulet. But yeah, flush 5 Triboulet is a bit easier to do, or sorry, flush house with Triboulet is easier to do than it would be to get a flush 5 with Idol, for the reasons I kind of mentioned, where you just sort of have to like... It's 2 hits out of the, in his case, I think it was like 5 cards that he was playing repeatedly, right, for straights. So 2 out of 5 versus 1 out of 4, right? Which is what I will be doing, probably. Even with his strategy, if you found a 4 fingers, I wonder if you could do, well, that'd be 2 out of 4, or 1/2 of the cards would work. I wonder if that would be a significant difference. Anyway, that doesn't matter here, unless I get natural souls, which could happen. Perkeo obviously is like really strong late game as well. You can do a lot of messed up stuff with Perkeo. A common thing is like cryptid copying with Perkeo, so that you can do Baron Mime stuff very late. Copying the King Red Seal steals, I should show that for a sec. So yeah, Mime just re-triggers Hand and Held abilities. That includes Steel cards. Steel cards can also re-trigger from Red Seals, which just re-trigger the card once. And Baron is a rare card that makes Kings do the same thing as a Steel card would. So it's kind of like stacking Steel and Kings together in your hand, playing high card, and then it's like you get a really, really large exponent of 1.5, which will get you pretty high up in the E for sure. Also, we're playing Plasma deck, so that will also make things a lot easier, because it will have all your total chips in Molt and multiply them together. So it just ends up making a much larger exponent number, right? Anyway. So the reason I don't want to do this is pretty simple. I have to have, at minimum, 4 different ranks to make straights. I feel like Baron is just like a little too inconsistent to my liking to do the thing I want to do. I could be wrong, maybe. Maybe I am. Because like one thing you can do, right, is you can like just have enough Kings to be in your final hand, sort of, and then just play like, high straights involving Kings. And then like later, you're just playing cards to make sure you have enough Kings in your final hand for the high card, I guess. So like maybe that works. For some reason, I feel like it maybe wouldn't be as effective. Maybe part of the reasons I also feel like it would prevent me from being able to do as much money gen with things like the lucky card re-trigger stuff. Because like, I don't know, reserved parking is maybe like less exciting when some of your face cards cannot be face cards and they have to just be like aces or tens or whatever for the straight. That could be totally wrong. I know like Serpent exists, but Serpent doesn't help that much when you want to play straights anyway. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try going for the idle strategy with 4 fingers and hack is my plan. We'll talk about it more if I actually get like a natural negative thing that helps, or if I get Mime Baron stuff early on to work with for a bit, or if I get Perkeo or Triboulet, I guess. I'll probably do the thing BU does as well, where I sell Diet Colas, because I would like to get also like a voucher skip, probably, I think. Hand size, I think, would be pretty massive in this run, for reasons I kind of explained with just how the ranks would work late game with my deck. Antimatter would be very good, obviously. Troubadour, I think, actually would probably make a huge difference as well. Even though it's -1 hand size. I just really hope I get Burglar kind of early, that'd be nice too. Trying to think if there's anything else I should address. Probably not. I probably should just play out. It's like early game. By the way, I've never like done an endless run before in my life. I have no idea what I'm doing. I only watched a bunch of videos and I'm like, I can do that. So I will. I want the voucher. Can I afford the voucher? Yes. I can play this round and get $4 and be sure to afford that. Doesn't really make sense to buy this because I'm playing Plasma deck. I'd much rather have a Chips Joker. And this would be very ineffective for a while. Speaking of which, I have a Chips Joker. I have Runner. So that's convenient. Yeah, what was my first hand? It was like... Also, does this work retroactively? No, it doesn't. I was just curious. Alright. Yeah, so we just go next round. We don't skip because we want to make Runner bigger. And, I want to buy the voucher. There's, like, other reasons, too. Like, storage is just powerful in general. So, I want to make straights. So, in order to make straights, I need to start early. So, what is the best straight I can do here, and do I have a backup if I don't do the straight? I don't think I need a backup, to be honest. I think I will always make enough money for the voucher as long as I win. And I'm more concerned with the voucher than saving a few hands of money, because hands convert to money. The straight I'm more likely to get in the current hand looks to be the high straight. If I play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just out of curiosity. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. That's 20 chips, right? Then I'd get 50 instantly from Runner. So that's 35. And, sorry, I'm like kind of forgetting where things are. So, you know, 35 plus 30, 65 times 4. So that would actually be 69, believe it or not. 69 divided by 2. Well, you know, 34 times 35. 30 times 30 is 900. So it doesn't matter what straight I play. That was the point of that exercise. I can never play more than one straight. So, I'm feeling pretty confident about removing sort of the end cards here. Maybe we can also remove this and stick to these. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, we just continue to look for like Jack and 9, I think. I could keep the 8, 7 and then do this instead. I have 3 6s left. 4 9s left. Oh, by the way, I'm going to play pretty slowly, so hope you can handle that. Yeah, I think this is correct. 10, 9, 8, 7. So I need a 6 or a Jack, which is very doable. I got a Jack. So there you go, straight. Scores a lot. So yeah, regarding the history application I was talking about, I can see how much I scored here. And actually doesn't tell me what the runner for that, but just a kind of a nice quality thing. Anyway, I'm definitely buying this paintbrush. That's like massive. That's like one of the things I want to definitely find, so getting it early on is comically useful. I don't think I need this buffoon pack, right? So I'm fighting Manacle, which will balance out because I just got this paintbrush. And then if I were to look at future blinds, so I always forget how plasma works with the thing. It's like times 2, right? Yeah, it's times 2. Okay, so if we go look back at collection blinds, we have to score like 1600. Oh wait, let me try that again. Like 2000, because it's you know, the small blind here was supposed to be 300, but it's 600, and the boss is 1200, right? So small blind next round is going to be 1600, I think, and then the boss is going to be 3200, and so on. Runner will probably grow okay. Yeah, it's really just a question of like if the Buffoon pack is worth it. I don't want to win in one hand, right? Like, that's kind of the point. It would be nice to get money, but interest gives you money. So we're going to buy this credit card, actually, and this voucher. The reason why we're buying credit cards is because I can sell it for the exact same amount. And it does a very simple thing where it prevents credit card from appearing in the store. Now, I am going to sell it if it gives me interest. I believe that's more valuable than preventing a common from appearing, even though commons are pretty good. Alright, 65432. I mean, that doesn't get better than that. Alright, cool. Idle's here too early. We can do Grabber. But the question is it right now? Probably not, because if you take Voucher for Grabber right now, you lose out on one thing of interest, right? Well, two things of interest, and it gives you a hand back. And most likely, I'm not going to be playing nearly enough hands to compensate. Or, yeah, I just don't think it would be helpful. Later on I can get it, like in a couple rounds when the store is gonna rotate out the voucher. Or whenever it makes sense in terms of interest evaluations. Okay. Magician's like pretty good. Like I should definitely take that. Pretty sure. And then Mega Buffoon Pack is like a lot of jokers, so there's a good chance that it could actually have like a joker that gives me money. I don't think I take the Mega Arcana. Mostly because I already have Magician here anyway. And it's expensive. I don't think I take the Mega Buffoon, probably. Maybe it's just too much money and I want to gain wealth. Also, I hope I didn't mess up with the credit card already in terms of like selling it at the right time. I don't think I did. It's possible though. Yeah, so I'm gonna buy Magician. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go here. Now we get so much hand size to work with. I need a Jack. 10, 9, 8. So we could do something like this if we wanted, or we could look for like a 2 or like a 6. Like there's a lot of options here to the point where I might already be kind of stun locked. Let me think about this. So 45 chips plus, let's just say the low amount again, which is 20. So 65, right? So if we did 65 chips, 95, well, like 100, 50 times 50 is way too large. So I'm always playing Magician there, and I'm always doing. So basically, I don't think it matters that much. Looking for exactly a 2 is maybe a little narrow. Maybe I should do something like this. I think this is fine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. So I would like to make the cards that are in the middle more likely. I am getting Hack later, for what it's worth. So there is possibility that Magician should try to land on slightly lower numbers, maybe, because I like maybe prioritize those. Despite that, I'm maybe just gonna do 8 and 7. So there is your low straight. That might give me money or not. Selling this does nothing. So this is kind of the min-max evaluation. It's telling me that if I don't proc any molts from the lucky cards, I will get 3,481. If I do get it twice, like if I get it on both 8 and 7, I'll get 6,241. That's also why the gold, by the way, says 40 or 0, because that is technically true that I could get both at the same time here, or neither. Probably neither. Let's go do it. Yeah. I actually got $20 and molt. Wow. Okay. So now we get to look at our blinks. Now I have a lot more money than I thought I would, so I probably do buy this voucher. So it makes me have $29. I would like to open these too. So this right now is $22. It's quite a bit of dollars if I want to buy all this right now. Again, grabber doesn't actually help very much right now unless it just strictly is positive. Like if I buy voucher and then pass, it would be positive because it would give me $1 more after the round ends. But if I instead decide to buy 2 jumbo packs, which I think I'm probably going to, then I end up on $27, and paying for voucher removes me of 2 interest, so it's again negative in that situation. So I think I'm going to open jumbos. That's really good. This is better though? Wait, this is just better. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the first pack we opened, I got a Polychrome 2, which is actually perfect. It cannot be better. The only way it could be better is if it was a lucky card, I think, or a red seal lucky card. The fact it's not a red seal is actually a bit problematic, maybe. But I'm still taking this, I think, over the king, even though I very much want the king. Because it's hard to get a Polychrome in general, and playing Aura to hit Polychrome is like, kind of tricky. But one thing that is less tricky is just getting Deja Vu from a Spectral pack and just slapping it on my 2, for example. So yeah, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to make 2 here in my deck. I'm going to go ahead and find a purple seal later on, maybe in the next pack I open, and then I'll start duplicating that. It is a little awkward not to have purple seal this early, because that's really powerful, but oh well. I actually do think I value the Polychrome more. Is that true? I mean, this is such a long investment. This is actually like a tough choice for me. This is the kind of long-term evaluation that I'm not that great at yet, maybe. Obviously, the gold attached is nothing to scoff at either. The foil I don't really care much for. I'm just trying to think like how long it's going to take to get a purple seal. It could high roll and be like next pack, could be way longer. It could be even a Clownpiece down the road or longer. I think that's okay. There's like other ways to manipulate the deck. It helps a lot, but Polychrome is such a nice luxury to have when I get to what I want to do later. I'm going to take the 2. Okay, I got a blue seal, but it's not really the kind of blue seal I was thinking about specifically. And I got this 3 that has a red seal on it. I don't think I should take this 3. The reason being that it's like, it's a good card to have a red seal on in terms of, like, if I didn't just get offered the Polychrome, I would probably take this, because obviously red seal is like part of my endgame plan. I guess I could go ahead and do an evaluation on red seal versus Polychrome. If red seal is like a lot better than Polychrome, then maybe I just go with that. So what red seal does is it re-triggers for the idol, right? So if I have, 5 red seal cards that are retriggering idol, that's 5 to the power of 2. Or let me try that again. That's 2 to the power of 5. Right? Which is minimal. That's basically what these would be compared to just 3s that don't have a red seal. But we do have a comparison that isn't just the basic one. We have the polychrome cards, right? Playing those is sort of like triggering red seal, but a little worse. It's 1.5 to the power of 2, right? Plus, what it goes on from idle. Because, okay, you play a red seal 3. An idol says 3. You get 2 to the power of 10, I believe. Right? Assuming nothing else. Like, assuming that you just have these cards with red seals and 1 idol. 2 to the power of 10. Great. Now, compare that to polychrome, right? Polychrome is... with idol, 2 to the power of 5 times 1.5 to the power of 5. So it's worse, obviously. But the upside is that you actually could slap a red seal on those anyway. And then it becomes very superior. Also, there's a blue seal here. So that's maybe what you're thinking about. Is blue seal something that I want to do? Yeah, probably. I guess I'm gonna take the blue seal. I kind of wish it was on a card that had any other text on it, but I think that's probably correct to grab that. We're gonna go next round, because if I take the voucher, again I lose $2 of interest and gain 1 back, so it doesn't pay out. All spade cards are debuffed. I guess that means I can't do my blue seal. Okay, so we have sort of again the situation where I'd get like a 10 and be done with it. Seems good to me. Could do a 4 similarly, but that's a little bit more in the middle. Okay. If I get a 10 now, I'll still win. I could get other stuff. So we have 9, 8, 7. I don't actually want to level up streets. Maybe the blue seal was bad. Because I actually don't want to use it. I guess I could generate the value and sell it. That's kind of funny. Or I could just hold it in my inventory and, prevent seeing Saturn. That's pretty good too. I'm a little incentivized to play low straight because of the lucky card. If I get a 10, I still win, of course. It's hard to go high now, so maybe should aim lower. Okay. I could bail now, take my lucky card and take my... Or rather, don't take my blue seal. Or I could spend money in the hopes that I get one of my 2 9s. Or... I get a 5, which is pretty likely-ish. If I were to do that, it'd look like, Hmm. It would look like this, I guess. It's not that appealing. Maybe I don't care about the blue seal that much. I don't think I do. So yeah, let's just play the thing. And credit card doesn't need to be sold. Okay, we take this now. Because we're at the end. And it's useful. I really need a purple seal. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab both. Just the standard. So if I grab, I mean, obviously we're fighting the boss, so we're about to get a decent chunk of money too. If I do this and this, I lose that on 2 interest, right? I go from 29 to 17. I think that's probably worthwhile. I'll start with the Mega. Well, kind of already said what I said about Red Seal. I'm not gonna take these other things. This gold card is sort of something. Is it worth taking? I don't know. Basically. Maybe it's fine. Once I get purple seals, it will feel harder to justify, maybe. I already had 2 cards. I think I just skip. Doesn't feel great. Okay, we don't want these. Okay, we're really looking for that purple seal that I didn't get earlier. 76543. A little bit of a hypothetical. What if I played more spades? Let's say I score no points from my hand. 60 chips. Well, it would be 75. 75 plus 30. So it'd be like 109. Let's say 50 times 50. What is 2 times 50? 2,500, roughly? Is that right? So 109, like 108, so it's like 54 plus 55. I guess I'm actually gonna get the calculator, because I don't want to do that in my head. Let's go here, let's open this. 55 times 54. Yeah, it's doable. If I'm not mistaken. Interesting. Well. Away we go. Yeah. 98765 would work. Yeah, the brainstorm mob like hiding cards for meaning that like instead of doing this like ghostly thing is very nice. Probably losing some money here, but that's okay, I think. This is a bit tricky. I think I was supposed to do like... Am I supposed to do this? Feels bad. I mean, I get the 8 spades. Then I'm in business. If I don't, then 9 debuff that is actually worse than what I had originally. I think I do this. I could be wrong, legitimately. I'm not like the most careful player right now. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, well, even if I play a straight and it's low enough, at this point, I'm not actually going to get 2 straights. So I probably misplayed. Also, my high card did that? Ah, that's why I wasn't meant to do that. Well, anyway. Again, bank card doesn't, or credit card doesn't make sense to sell there. Def is pretty good for that purple seal that I don't have. Wasteful is good in general. I really want that purple seal. Do I open all 3 of these here? I think I do. I know it like puts me in bed again, but... Medium is perfect. Okay, so... I could put it on an ace, or I could just wait to draw 2. Oh, I can't, like, hold on to medium. I don't know, I thought I could. I think I put it on this ace, and then I strength the ace soon. Instead of, like, trying to put it on... Yeah. I think that makes sense. Also, I don't have 4 fingers yet, I guess, so I could use ace for that. Either way, it's fine. Just do that. Not skipping yet. Okay, so now I have like pretty real incentive to look for my lucky cards and purple seal, maybe the blue seal. Feeling spicy. So let's go ahead and that's not the kind of draw you want to see. It's probably greedy. Oh well. I'm gonna play it because I want to draw my purple seal. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So I get my lucky cards. If I play any high card, I win. So I'm gonna discard 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That will win. And play both lucky cards. Maybe I get my blue seal. I want to copy my purple seal above everything else. I also want to play runner correctly. I don't need to def my poly. Alright, we can do that. No reason to sell this, I think. $0.06. Yeah, probably. Not having money sucks. That's for sure. Skipping spectrals feels so like not a great decision right now. But I want to buy this voucher too. I'm not opening this. You can't make me. Yeah, I could delete some 6s from my deck. And spectrals. Maybe I get an Emily, maybe I get Deja Vu. That's pretty good. It's just a question of, do I do that and the spectral pack? I go down to like $14. And then the $14 I could sell this, finally. And then I get, you know, say like $8. So it's like 15 plus 8 plus 3. Like 26 again. Could be worse. If I open Spectral Pack and it gives me a copy of something I already have and deletes the other, maybe I prefer doing this first. But it sets your money to 0 to take Wraith. Would I take Wraith here? It's a good question. I don't know. Also, I don't actually want 2 runners. I think I do this. I got Ecto and Emulate. That's pretty. Oh, Edge of a, but there is no purple or no polychrome in my hand. That's unfortunate. I could probably do it with 6 cents, right? Right. I don't Ecto because I don't have anything I would use it on here anyway. Yeah, you just Emulate. So now we actually are good on money. I pick a voucher. And I think I will. Helps me with getting 6 cents online, helps me with getting my purple seal online with my death. I think that's pretty powerful. And I can sell credit card for interest, maybe. Okay. So playing middle straights is pretty good given the lucky cards that I made. And with my 4 discards that I can use. We're gonna do this. That my I've been discarding 6s, is that real? Whoops. Okay, anyway, let's haven't drawn a 9 yet. Let's play 6 cents. Cryptid. Cryptid on my purple seal is actually perfect. So we'll do that. I got a 9 from that draw, which is great because now I have a straight. But the question is, do I want to go further than that? And the answer is, I think so. I could get another queen or another 7. So I'm gonna discard. Actually, I'm gonna play this hand. Because it's a high card. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And 9-8. It's really awkward to get the 7 there. Jack 10. I think if I miss the straight, I'm not going to be bummed out. I just want to find the purple seal. So I'm going to do this. I could still find purple seal. It could still happen. I didn't get it. Did I get the straight? Yes, I did. I got a blue seal, which I don't think I can use. No, because I want both of these. So I'm gonna sell bank card. And I guess just waste blue seal. It's been the story of the run so far. That credit card came in handy, maybe. I don't know. So, now... How am I doing on score? Like, fine. Ballot's kind of fun. You can use that to re-trigger your lucky card. Probably pays for itself very fabulously. I could just find more purple seals. Just add more to my deck. I think I'll buy both of these. I could reroll, like I could take ballot and reroll for the first time in this run. That put me at, yeah, 32 minus 5, it's like 27. Maybe that's acceptable. Let's open the jumbo pack, I guess. Purple seal. I don't care what rank it is actually. The ace one is the one I would duplicate though, it would priority later on. Okay. I don't think I need these things. Nor do I want to dig, really. Okay. I need to find my purple seal. I don't care if it's debuffed. There it is. Okay. Yeah, true to my word, I don't care if it's debuffed, so... I guess I could, really, if I wanted to, like... dig around for... Okay, what would I discard for my hand here? Like this? I could do that first. I don't have a 6 yet. Yeah, perfect. Discard. Because if I start deffing, then... Well, I wouldn't be discarding them, but... 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, this is probably when I want to start. Yeah. I could do this, right? That's one option. The other option is... Well, the thing is, if I don't do that, let's say I keep the 10. Then I'm basically only discarding 4 cards, right? No, I could discard 5. It's the part, so I could discard 5. But that would assume that I just def. If I crypt it, I have to discard those anyway. Because it reveals my hand size. So maybe the correct choice is to actually discard the 10. Like so. Okay. I didn't get a 6 yet. My full deck has only 2 6s at the moment because of ML8. Yeah, it might be hard to get a 6. This is probably when I start making copies, right? Yeah. Maybe. Let's try it out. Wait, wrong direction. Let's not mess this up. I barely draw anything there. I think you play this hand. Wait, no, because 6 cents. Yeah, I guess I don't play this hand. I got this. I think this works. Yeah, it does. Funny. Grim. Okay, we didn't get that 10. We did get the 6, but of course I used it to make Grim. For better or for worse. I can actually draw here. I could get either a 6, which I have 1 of, or a 10, which I have 3 of. Maybe I play the 5. Doesn't matter, of course, if I put there. Okay, I got a 10. So now I'm doing this with Ballot, and maybe it pays for itself sometimes. Again, I missed Blue Seal, but maybe that's for later in the game. Okay. We go. I didn't get my Purple Seal naturally that I could actually play, but I did make a bunch, so can't be too mad. I did get money. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Ballot. Hanging Shad, it's called. See us. Oh god. Link. That's nice. Like my brain is cooking. So what was that hand that was like full of debuff cards? Should I be concerned about score? Because maybe I'm reaching the point where my chips aren't scaling like so fast so as to like win instantly. Looks like I'm not, yeah. Probably buy that. Okay. I'm gonna take a break and come back. I want to check my recording. I want to make sure I'm doing well. It's been like a week and I checked my audio and I saw that it was like kind of crackly. Sorry about that in advance. I'm not re-recording this run, so that's just kind of what you're gonna have to see for a little bit there. But now the audio should be a lot better. So that's what we're gonna be looking at now. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna review my deck again. I know I had 2 lucky cards, so there's a blue seal and all that. I don't want to level up straights. Leveling up straights means I can not play as many of them. Maybe later on I can level them up a little bit. I don't really know what my plan is in terms of that. I guess I could force straight flushes. I got Seance in the shop. Sorry, I was just thinking a bit. I guess, let me go to, yeah, my poker hands. So I don't level any yet. I haven't actually procced Blue Seal yet. We're on ante 4. I'm just thinking, like, how can I make sure I don't lose? I want to buy this credit card. And I want to do it now. Prevents me from seeing credit card in the shop when I reroll. And maybe Judgment will get more value if I get a... or a Temperance, rather. I want to add a 6 for 6 cents. If I take Seance, I might just have both Seance and 6 cents for a little bit. I'm like really not sure what I'm thinking. Because the thing about Seance, the reason why people... I mean, it's harder to trigger, right? Than 6 cents. But here's the thing about Seance. you don't need to constantly add 6s to your deck to use it, which is not like the hardest restriction to achieve necessarily, but there's another benefit to Seance, which is that it actually works with Brainstorm and Blueprint, whereas Sixth Sense doesn't. But this also kind of begs into question, what am I doing these for? Like, what's the benefit of Sixth Sense or Seance in this run altogether? I think the benefit would be to get potentially an Ectoplasm later on. The question is, like, do I want it right now? Or is there even a better time to get it in general? What are my vouchers? I can never remember where to click for anything. So I actually already have hand size. So Ectoplasm makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I get Ectoplasm, I have to wait for the right Joker to actually proc it on. Obviously, none of these are going to be the one I want to put it on. Obviously, I can also get stuff like Emulate. So yeah, Seance is a bit peculiar. It's also a lot easier to proc once I actually get, you know, once I actually, like, convert some stuff into the same suite. I think that'll make my life a lot easier. Oh, also I want Deja Vu for the Polychrome. That's actually, like, a pretty big point as well. Okay, so there's, like, a few incentives for Spectrals, yeah. I'm just thinking, then, what's the best way I could go about this? Like, if I'm really going to take Seance and do that. I mean, I gotta, right? Probably. It is a little awkward that I keep adding these, like, same purple seal cards. Just to, like, discard them. But I do have, like, a lot of hands. Scoring is, like, still kind of an issue, too. Maybe I take Seance now? Feels a little weird, but maybe I don't get punished that much in terms of, like, expense anyway. I'm gonna reroll first before opening this, because I might get a bad tarot card I don't want to use, and then it won't show up in the Arcana pack. Yeah. I also have a lot of room for Jokers, so I don't have to sell this for quite a while. Do I want scoring in the form of Mars? Do I want Jupiter? I don't think I want Jupiter. Mars is kind of interesting, maybe. I've got to get my brain all warmed up today. So I don't have, like, Seed Voucher or anything like that. I just have these. Maybe we should look under this voucher. Well, I might get what's it called? Hallucination. If I re-roll and then buy both of these, that is a whopping, I'm down to 30. And I guess I can't buy this every time. Maybe I don't need to yet. I do want to buy it. What store am I in? None of these have been played yet. Okay, let's just do this. 8-ball. Reserved parking. Yeah, what do I think of this thing? Well, this is $6, so maybe it pays for itself, like, pretty quickly. But great, now I'm, like, actually, I'm in it now, aren't I? And an 8-ball procs again with Ballot, if I so desire. I even have an 8 to do that with, hypothetically. Conflicts with Seance a little bit, I guess. I think I'm probably meant to buy reserved parking. It sells for, what, like $2? Right? probably. Or maybe 3. Never know how this stuff works. Let me grab reserved and open this first. The blue 3. I think I don't want the blue 3. I think I have too many purples I'm trying to hit now. It is scaling, but maybe I'm not even sure. Like, I need to decide what hands I'm playing to score soon. Right? Am I doing flushes? If I turn everything to the same suite so I can do seance, it's pretty easy to play flushes for score. But I don't want to make flushes by accident, right? Like if I'm trying to force seance. I could do just straights. Maybe. Or something like 3 of a kind. Or 2 of a pair, maybe. I think, yeah, like 4 of a kind is so awkward to do with straights. Maybe I am just trying to do like straight flushes to score at the end, and then straights to you know, make runner go up, but also not win the round. Runner will still kind of win the round for us in one hand, though, currently. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of at a pretty pivotal point in the run. A little bit. I'm not using Grim, by the way. That wasn't clear, I guess. Okay, I would like to use this on one of my aces or on this thing. I could convert stuff into spades. It's like pretty reasonable also. I think I'm gonna start with... Well, let me think about the spade thing for 2 more seconds here. I have jacks, which are actually pretty useful to convert. And I have an 8, which is pretty useful to convert. But that is a devil card. I think I'm gonna stick with the devil. It's just the seance gaming is real, right? How real is it? I have how many hands? Right, I draw... Well, let's see. I draw 9 naturally at the moment, right? And then I get to draw another 45 cards if I use everything. So I could see everything, right, if I play everything at the moment. Which I don't always get to do, necessarily. Maybe the seance is just more money. Weird. I'm gonna test this theory. I guess I have sort of an awkward amount of aces that are red. But oh well. I'm gonna test this kind of odd theory. I can sell this for money, but I should probably... I mean, I might sell tarot cards along the way. I could sell this and buy this 8 ball. It technically has a decent chance of proccing, but again, seance kind of gets in the way with it also. I don't know, I'm not really much of an 8 ball kind of believer. Maybe I should believe it. I feel like I should, but I don't really... I don't know, I don't feel confident in this for some reason. It's tricky for me. This is like a pretty hard choice, I guess. I don't know. Was there a 6 in that card pack? I just like basically forgot to look for those. That's troubling. I get the 6 anyway, it's fine. I mean, like, my opening hand would be ideal. This freaking 8 ball. How many 8s do I even have? I have more than I started with. I don't know. It's surely not gonna last long enough to proc very much, right? That's my reasoning, I think. I think I'm likely to replace other stuff first. I don't know. It's not my favorite logic that I've used. No, I can probably use it. It's just awkward. Like, this whole setup is awkward. You don't need to tell me that. Okay, so we have an 8 here, but I'm going to discard it because it's guaranteed turret. I don't really want Grim, so the question is, do I want to... I mean, I don't have to discard 2 purple at a time, right? So we won't. Maybe we do this. How many 10s do I have? I have some. Could also get a 6. Well, I use the 6 for the thing. So maybe the 7 sucks. I mean, I think... yeah, basically it sucks. Okay. Unless I get strength, then it's good, because I have 8 ball. In which case it's like pretty decent. So I guess I should discard this queen. Basically I need a 10 for the thing. Also it's a spade, I guess, and I have slightly more of those now. If I want to get the seance. I want to play a 6 as my first hand, if possible. That's pretty good. No? Now I can make even more spades. And then we're already off to the races. I pretty much just want to convert these, no? I mean, the 7's like kind of good too, I guess. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then I already have a straight flush. Well, if I play even a normal flush, I just win. So, a straight flush would definitely over-win. By the way, this will work on straight flushes. I don't need it to be just a straight. I mean, I can't really save the card if I want to do the thing later. And again, I can just... I think I'm supposed to do this. Pretty sure. And then now we can do... Oh, that's my 6, by the way. And even though it is, you know, a spade, I am going to delete it. So yeah, let's go ahead and make a second spectral. I don't win. I have to make it my only card. Deja Vu is amazing. That is really great, because it lets us get rid of this polychrome goal. Alright, so now we can do... Feeling pretty good, suddenly. Well, now I'm kind of playing this game of like... Well, I was gonna say greed, but... This is probably fine, to be honest. Alright. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, that is a scoring method, but maybe not the one I want to rely on right now. And also, it's like kind of hard to control in terms of scoring methods. I do want to make sure I have a straight before I win, because it looks like I'm kind of... Yeah. I mean, even just one of those wins, right? Which is a bit spooky. I don't know, I might have already boned this straight. I guess if I don't play a straight now, it's not the end of the world. But it would certainly be a little awkward. Let's discard these anyway, I guess. Okay. Can I not win? If I sell ballot, probably I don't win sometimes. I don't know. Lucille. I think this wheel is too much. That's what I think. I think I just discard these. Hermit's pretty cool. I get a straight. I get a 2, which, I mean, I have technically some money, and then I draw 1 card. I get a straight, but not a straight flush, but that's okay, because I still got Seance in play earlier. And then, I can, of course, duplicate this to get more money. And I play my straight. The only thing, and then I get a blue seal. Which gives me a Saturn, which I could possibly sell. Instead of using. Which I think I would do. Or I could get another tarot chance if I do this. That's a pretty interesting evaluation I have to do there. The question is this worth it? I think it is, actually. Playing a single card might be worth it. Because of parking, and I don't know, just like digging just a little further. Again, I can't play any other card. Okay. This is 1 in 15 to win $20 versus 1 in 4 to win a tarot. I think I prefer this chance, actually. And if I get the tarot and not the blue seal, I am very okay with that, to be clear. Why did that score so highly? Did I get molt from that? I guess I didn't really... I'm playing the game kind of quickly. Maybe I can lower the game speed a little bit. Yeah, I can use the Saturn to block Saturn and then upgrade something that isn't Saturn, hypothetically. Although, maybe I want to play, you know, my winning hand being straight flush, which I guess Saturn... Yeah, I could do that. I mean, the question is, like, is that also too much score? I guess that's the reason why I've been hesitant about it. Like, is it possible in the future that I want to be playing straight flushes multiple times per round? If so, I should not level it up, right? Actually, I think it's, like, something that could legitimately happen here. So that's kind of annoying. We have Plasma deck, so Greedy Joker doesn't really appeal to me that much. Magician's pretty cool. Just trying to think if I care about these, and if I did, what would I level? Because it isn't straight. It might be straight flush, but like I said, I don't know. It could be just flush. I legitimately think if I'm turning all my cards into one thing and I'm trying to score at the end, but like, I don't know. At that point, maybe I just don't want to level anything up. Like, actually nothing. I think I don't want to level anything up. Am I crazy? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna do this. Reroll. Okay. Reroll again. Voucher. Reroll again. Don't really care about these planets. I just don't. I don't think I do. Like, am I dying soon? I just did 22. How did I score that much? I actually don't know. Hold on, because I played too fast. I obviously didn't even get to see the thing. Well, my high cards are scoring a lot. For reasons that are also... I guess it's just the runner. It's gotta be. Okay, so when does the game get harder, I guess? Hold on, it's in collections. Right? Okay, because like right now, on Ante 4, we're seeing a 20,000 boss. Here, we're gonna see like a 44,000 boss. Seems fine to me. I don't know, maybe I should be more worried, but I just kind of don't feel worried. I'm gonna go next round. Maybe I don't do this exactly right now. So Deja Vu I want to put on this Polychrome, but maybe I don't want to do it yet. I could play this hand, which includes... Like, I could do this. This flush. It wouldn't score enough. I would draw 10 cards. And I could double play this 8. For 8 ball. Of course, this means that I might make 2 cards, hypothetically. Which case I want to use Deja Vu right now. Which I could do. Guess getting a copy of Deja Vu isn't really that bad. I could just put it on a lucky card, for example. Maybe that lucky 8. Maybe I make a lucky 8 right now. The only thing I'm making a lucky 8 right now is, again, it's like kind of hard to, like, you know, use it without winning. Because sometimes you get the molt and then you just, like, win. So, what do you do in this particular situation? I don't know. But maybe I should just do the thing that makes sense, which is slap it on there. Or maybe I should start consolidating all my lucky onto spades and just calling it good. Maybe I do this, and then slap it on there, and then put lucky on here, or something like that. You know, it's really not that bad of an idea. Because I might have a low chance of, like, rolling the, rolling 2 cards here. Yeah. Okay. And then I can draw 4 cards if I play like this and I score much less. The question is, like, is there ever a world where I play... Because, like, yeah, there totally is a world where I play 2 hands. They just have to be like this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the thing I said we were going to do. Lucky, or duplicating the 8. Reserve parking moment. So, there's another hand that doesn't win. If we play a pair, it does win. I have a lot of 10s. Even if I get a 10, I also need an 8. How confident am I in that? Maybe this doesn't matter. I think I'm supposed to do this. So, oop. Okay, well we got a 10 instantly. So we already have a, do we have a flush? Or a straight, I mean? Yeah, we do. So I could do this and then get my money and get out, but probably, instead of doing that, we should discard. I can get either a king or an 8 if I discard that king. I have 4 discards. Well, this would be digging through 20 cards, if so. I have so many purple cards I've not seen. Oh my god. Why are these purple tarots always in the bottom of my deck? Yeah, I think I have to do this. Or at least I would very much like to. Okay, well I got an 8. But I didn't get any purple. Also got my king, my last king. That's pretty annoying, honestly. I have 2 queens left. I have... Okay, but the queens I have are not spade. I have 2 spades that are... that are 8s. So the question is, do I want to do that? Am I happy with this risk factor? If I get a normal straight, it is fine. I don't have many other 8s, but I guess this is acceptable. This is dubious, I think. Are spectrals? I don't know. I simply don't know. Well, I got that. Let's keep this 7 around if possible. Is it possible? Not really. I can always convert the other 7 I draw surely into an 8 with a strength card. Or a queen. Empress. Okay, well, greed will punish me, as seen here. I don't get my straight. But I'm not really that bummed out, honestly. I still get my lucky card procs. Runner doesn't go up is the only difference. Which, like, yeah, obviously the goal of run is to make runner really large, but it's not like the end of the world. This Empress I'm going to keep around. Obviously I value proccing these lucky cards over this thing. So yeah, let's just go. And look at all these purples I had. To-do list on full house doesn't seem that easy. Okay. Yeah, I would like to add a card for 6 cents, most likely. I guess I could have looked for hallucination. These are not really the cards that I'm thinking about. No 6s. Diet Cola definitely gets bought. So, I have some uncommons here. This 8-ball hasn't done anything, which is kind of a shame. Like, the question is, like, what's worse, 8-ball or reserve parking? I think Reserve parking, question mark? I'm starting to warm up on this 8-ball a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit actually. Let me do that. So we're doing this because it's an uncommon, so the sell value should be higher. It's actually equivalent in this case. We do it, and then we roll. Maybe I do like the higher speed. Call me a little crazy. Let's put on 16 maybe. Let's re-roll. I was supposed to sell this because it might be an uncommon, that might be a Diet Cola. So we want these because late game it actually is good to double tag, do a bunch of double tags on a voucher skip, as the one I see. In other runs you might do it on like a negative tag. That also is like pretty funny, but here there is like objectively good reason to do it on vouchers, which is because vouchers are actually quite limited late game. You only get one per ante. It's the only way to really breach that. Okay, reroll again. I don't need Mars. Reroll again. Okay, Star is a good example of something that I don't want. Acrobat is... Is that the kind of thing I want? I mean, no, right? Because I have... Plasma deck, right? It would just multiply my straight value, which is like not that high. Anyway, the point is that I still open this because there's 2 tarot cards I don't want here now. Okay. Def on the purple seal. There's Emperor. I can make my purple steel if I want. I could make hearts. I think I'm just gonna do Emperor first. Doesn't give me these, which is kind of cool. High Priestess. Wonder if I just hold on to both of these instead of using High Priestess. Because I could use High Priestess and it would give me 2 planets. But what if instead of doing that, I just kept High Priestess? Because I don't actually want to see it very much. At all. Hierophant's like potentially useful. Maybe. Maybe not yet though. Maybe never. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm back. So... yeah, I think I'm not going to use either of these. And again, I'm going to copy my red ace, which I wish was a spade and probably a gold card. But it just kind of isn't. We'll copy it onto this red thing right here. And then we're going to reroll again. Wait, why do I have... oh, because it was Diet Cola. 2 pair. That would end the round prematurely. Maybe it pays for itself later? What's the amount I have to score? I guess it wouldn't. I don't know if this works in this boss. If it does, that's actually like pretty useful maybe. Because if I have a 2 pair, I'll try it maybe. I don't know if this works because the boss prevents hands that are not 5 cards from scoring. So like maybe if I play a 4-card hand that's a 2-pair, it might just let me score. I don't know if that works. Maybe I won't try. Maybe I won't try. I'm just gonna click next here. Must play 5 cards in my last hand to score. Okay. Well, this is actually like positive for us, I think. Got the 2-pair. Obviously doesn't say we score because we don't. I just wonder if it works on money. So yeah, we have no cards to 6 cents. Oh god, like does this work? I don't think so. I don't think it does anything. If I did say this though. You know, I realized 20 molt wouldn't actually win here anyway. It is my spade jack though, so I probably shouldn't do that anyway. Wish I had an 8 in this hand. That'd be sort of convenient. Okay. Let's play this. I'm keeping these around because even though I don't have a 6 for the straight flush, maybe I could strength something into a 6, or maybe I want to play a flush at the end instead of a straight like last time. Hopefully not, but you never know. I'm just gonna play this hand. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and discard. Am I? Oh, I can get an ace. That's funny, I can do a straight flush that way. Well, there you go, that's another reason to do that. Hypothetically, in reality, I probably just discard those. Because I'd be looking for 1 card in my deck that's a spade for that. Yeah, I would like to play another hand. I would think. Maybe this hand? I know I can play 1 less to not score. Maybe I do it when I have more cards in hand that I want to keep. I don't really want to keep these anyway. Okay. I'm gonna run under the assumption that this doesn't actually proc this. Maybe it's a bad assumption. Card. So now I can do this to not score. I could keep the 9 if I so chose. It's like probably pretty reasonable to do that. Okay, sure. I guess if I get a gold or whatever, it's sad I don't have the polychrome. Maybe I want to keep the polychrome. Maybe I do this. Yeah, why not? Okay. I got a single card. How kind. I don't even remember though, I was deaf, so I don't want to use High Priestess here, because I might get the Fool. Let's just do this. I guess I get rid of you now. Because I would like to turn this into a spade, more so than turning this gold, I think. I think that's true. I have 2 10 spades, I don't have 2 7 spades, and that's a good 7. Emperor. I could do that later, maybe, or now. I think information is more important. Chariot is pretty cool. We can do, I mean, it's not that cool, but, you know, whatever. discard. Or, actually, this is perfect position to play 10 cards, so why not? Keeping this 8 around is like kind of funny. I could think about that because of 8 ball. Is that real? It's probably not that real. I mean, I might as well though. Yeah, sure, whatever. Play these. Alright. So, yeah, I can turn. Let's see here. I haven't gotten 9 in a little while. I do in fact not draw my entire deck, technically speaking. Just discard all of these, even with 8 ball. I know it hurts me too, because Seance is here. And then, do I want to play like Glass, maybe? Glass on my 7? Glass on something, Chariot, probably? Gold's nice. We put that on the ace here, I think. Where's my 9s? So this definitely we do. So we put this on gold here. And then we discard these. And make sure those are right, and then we discard. The star is not really what I want. There's some 9s. We need that. So we have Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. It's a straight. I guess I should make sure this actually wins. It does. I know blue seal. I don't care. I could use the star if I so chose. Would that help? I don't think so. I think I just discard. Okay, and then I get my purple seals at the end, like actually all of them. And then I guess I could make it glass for some reason. There's like no reason to. Okay. My queen is right behind there. That's sort of silly. So we miss Seance again, but I get hopefully a lot of money. Or at least a decent amount of it. Hopefully. Oh, I had 8 ball. I was supposed to sell one of these. Probably also put 8 in front. Overstock is kind of cool. Yeah, actually, you're meant to buy both of these, I think. Because they're cheaper reroll value-wise, and then you overstock. Mega Standard Pack could have like a purple seal, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's do this first. Cartomancer. Could do that. I could look for a 6. So, I mean, it kind of dips me into poverty. There's no denying that. Yeah, I think so. Man, these are just being given out like candy now. Yeah, I don't want these, right? There's no sixes. This is an ace of spades, which has lucky, but like, I just don't really want them. Okay. So eights are good. Strength is like pretty useful. I don't want to club anything. I mean, I could. Eh. I think it's a good time to justice something. Maybe these like low value cards like this too. So, I mean, I have to play a high card, right? So it'd probably be this 5 maybe, or this this other 7. How many 7s do I have in the deck? Only 4. Yeah, I don't know, probably still high card with the smashed 7. And then we play that even twice. Yeah, go for it. Okay. And then we want to discard both of these, probably. Those would be pretty nice to convert. Maybe the 8 less so. Maybe I want 8s in general. I have so many 8s in my deck. Yeah. So we discard these. Strength for that. We already played a hand, didn't we? Yeah, we played the one with the... Okay, so we get it for later, though. So I should use it on a 5, maybe 2 5s if possible. Could make an 8, but I don't think that's very necessary. I think let's go ahead and... play a high card? I don't have that many 10s like that. I could do... I want to keep these 5s. So maybe this 7? I can get a queen again. It doesn't have to be... Again, it doesn't have to be straight flush. So if I get rid of a 10, there's actually a good amount of outs for that one. Probably get rid of the 7 though. There's just not that many. I do want the thing a little bit. I think I'll do this. And yeah, it doesn't matter what I do here. I always score the high card. Okay, and then... Maybe I get rid of the 7. Like, actually. Why? I don't know. It's kind of equivalent-ish to me. Let's do this. Purple seals in my deck. Where are you? Come to me. There's my other king. If I ever want this seance to do anything, I have to, like, actually go for it. Right? I already have all the stuff. I just need a queen. Yeah, I mean, I need like a couple things, really. I think I'm gonna do this. I know I throw my lucky card away. Oh well. Okay, well we did get the thing. Did I ever get another 5? I think I got another 5 and just like forgot to use strength. That's unfortunate. Okay, so Jack 10, 9, 8, 7 is here. Okay. Just having a little think if I want to use strength on anything else. In my full deck, I have 2 jacks, 2 tens, 3 nines, 3 eights, 1 7. And here's the 7 right here. Well, I would like to keep that 7, maybe. So no, it doesn't really make sense to change anything. I want 2 jacks. So yeah, I guess this 3. And then Seance will proc. Actually, I might get 8 ball to proc. I think this happens immediately, but just in case it does happen immediately. I'm just gonna assume it happens immediately. And then we can do this order. Wait, did the thing actually happen? That's so funny. Because if I look at run info, yep, that's actually so funny. Holy crap. Crap, this run's going down. Down the skill issues. I didn't think it would proc twice. 8-ball's such a troll. Anyway. Well, we have no money. Like, at all. So let's just open Arcana and Standard Pack anyway. Yeah, let's start with Arcana. Emperor is an option. Get more 6s. Seems pretty good to me. I like it a lot. And then we can go ahead and Emperor. Potentially Devil. Let's go with... Oh, I have the World here. World on... Well, there's these 2 cards. It would be a Jack and a 7. Maybe that's good enough. I think I can do better, question mark. That's okay, but not really. These are not it. Next. Yeah. Cartomancer, the World. Okay. So we have a 6. Let's play it. Ectoplasm. Interesting. A little early, I think. I really need to find the stuff for that one. Can I get rid of this garbage now? That's the question that we should ask ourselves. Oh god. I wonder if I meant to sell this. I guess we'll find out. I'm probably not playing this optimally. Like, let's just be honest to ourselves. This is definitely, like, very odd what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, so we actually want to keep cards that are not aced or spaded up per se. We'll do like this. Maybe? Yeah, sure. You know, something I haven't thought about. I could probably just play multiple straights per round. Huh. Yeah, probably. It's like not that easy to do it necessarily, but I could do it. Okay. Well, I got a 10, an 8, and a 7. Doesn't get a lot better than that. Except, yeah, it does. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have like a, you know, a jack, for example. So I can't actually play a straight, which is like a little annoying. Anyway, I guess I would do, yeah, I would do something like this, right? Would be kind of sad to lose out on that. I guess this doesn't score that much. Not really. So I would do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Then do that. Okay. There's a 7 here. Let's discard these. Looking for either my 1/6 that is spade, since I already did 6 cents, or my jacks Hierophant. Alright. Well. Now the question's already here if I want to Ecto. I'm probably not using Ecto, so the question is actually just, do I sell it or waste a slot? I think I just waste the purple. I think the value of this is pretty monumental when I actually hit it on something I want to keep forever. So, yeah, let's just start by... Maybe I keep this and turn it gold or something. That'd be kind of nice. Justice. This I can just get the gold out of. I did get a 6, but it's not the right 6. I am not drawing as much as a result of this strategy, I should mention. I mean, it's straight, but I actually care more about Seance, I think, at this point. Why do I care about Seance? I care about Seance because of, like, Emulate or something? Maybe I don't care anymore. Maybe the Ectoplasm was the only reason I gave a shit. And now it's like, eh. Yeah, it's pretty eh, right? Maybe I just take my straight. I do have enough score from it. And then again, okay, so this is a normal straight. So I don't have to worry about Seance. I just get my value of 8 ball and get the fuck out. The only problem is I would keep Ecto TM. I guess that is a problem, if you think about it. I guess... I mean, yeah, I just keep Ecto. There's no way around it. So, yeah, let's just discard... I mean, I guess I want my straight, right? How bad do I want it? How bad do I want my straight? The purpose of the run to get straights, that is. I don't know. Maybe not that bad. Right? What am I looking for? Or purple discarding? I mean, I get a purple discard right here. I have only 1 more 6 and 3 jacks. I can discard 8 cards. Okay, I just greed. Greed for that reason? I mean, it's not like... Oh, I also have like a lot of lucky cards I can hit. Yeah, it's like probably worthwhile. I know it seems kind of insane. Maybe it is insane. Maybe you don't make up for it later, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. This is like a PB, maybe not a world record, you know? You never know. I don't know. I could just discard this too. I have like a couple purples left in my deck. Eh. Okay, well we just get the other 6 anyway. Because I'm good. 10, 9, 8, 7. I can even do the straight flush. Is it better than the regular flush? No, is the question. Oh god. Would I rather break glass or make money? I'd rather make money. Or get a spectral is also the question now. Are spectrals good anymore? Ten, 9, 8, 7. What if they're not? I'm genuinely starting to think they're not. We got ectoplasm. That was like the reason we did that, pretty much. Granted, I could get it another one, but it's like too early to do both. Like, okay, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. I mean, it's better than nothing, but... I don't want this, really. Maybe. Probably, actually. I mean, especially since we have, you know, Ecto already. Converts all cards. Nope. 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 Yes. I can't do this. Nor would I really want to. Yeah, this is good. No. No, I think. Yes. Yes. The soul would be bonkers. But that's unlikely. I think black hole's actively negative, probably. Well... It's more split than I thought it would be, but it's probably still leaning towards money. But at least it's guaranteed, unlike 8-ball. Maybe guaranteed value wins out. Yeah. Also, the high rolls are really high. Like, Emulate's a really, really high roll, of course. But we just saw that, like, with the straight flush, you can still, like, lose. So I guess, in a weird way, I might get, you know, shafted of my money anyway. It's odd, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. This is, like, oddly nuanced of a decision. I think I am gonna go for this line though. On the off chance that this doesn't proc the 8-ball, then I get a spectral, which is guaranteed value even if I just sell it. I know that's like not the most exciting thing you've ever heard somebody say, but it is what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, Empress sucks ass. So we get this. We actually don't want to do that twice. I would rather get a... Yeah. You do this twice instead. The high rolls from Emily and stuff. Okay, trance? I said earlier, like, nah. I think that's probably still true. Burglar. Burglar! Hey! There's my ectoplasm target. Like, actually, right? So we do lose out on some of our discard potential already, but I think I just kind of have to take what I get, right? And I think I just have to sell everything also. I don't want to get rid of Hanging Chad, but it is common, so what do you do, right? I think I just get rid of everything. Like, actually. These standard packs won't change my mind. Yeah, and then I could buy To the Moon, I guess. Okay. This feels so suspicious, but what can you do? Hallucination's pretty great. Blue Joker's like too much scoring, I think. I could open a card pack just to proc this guy. Doesn't make me lose interest. I have lucky cards. I don't have Hanging Chad anymore is the big thing. That's like the big no-no for it. I'm gonna open a card pack. Okay. Gold cards are not worth adding, I think. Oh, it is worth noting my purple cards no longer do anything. So that's fun. I'm fine with that. But it is worth noting. Am I fine with that? Yeah. The deck manipulation sucks more now. Like a lot more. But I wanted this at some point anyway, right? I'm gonna roll with this, but probably that might have been a misplay. Maybe I was meant to... Yeah, maybe I was meant to, instead of doing that, keep looking with my Ecto for like a target that was like universally applicable, and then don't do Burglar for longer. Feels pretty bad. Only one hand type this round. Better be high card. Yeah, we could just do high card, like, actually. So this gold card, if it stays till the end and I sell this, I get extra interest, and I think it's worthwhile. I have to play high card, probably. Or pair. Let's do high card. So there's not much I can actually do here other than maybe try to get a straight. Of course, all my purples are now in the front of my deck. I feel like my luck this run has been very awkward. Wait, I win? Interesting. I guess I win. I could dig for more. There's nothing I can dig for, because, you know, if I play more lucky cards, I, you know, don't score. I guess this is a decent opportunity to check if this works. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, well that's pretty fucking great. Don't give me Ecto, dude. We can do, Jumbo Spectral, question mark? Now let's do this voucher first. Reroll. Strength. Let's do the Jumbo Spectral. We got Act 2 again. Put Deja Vu on you. I play a lot of lucky cards, hypothetically. I guess I have hallucination and stuff. I don't want to, like, have no money, though. It's certainly not the best strategy. How am I scoring? Well, we just saw high cards there and they were doing great. But maybe they're not doing great enough. Makes you think. Well, we have tower. Yeah, I can tower something. I think I can go ahead and click on Justice and slap it onto maybe one of these aces that I hate. And then Emperor. And then we can Judgment. And then we can probably death this Jack. Let's maybe do it on this ace. One sec.